Now, over the last 2 or 3 days I've been tying quite a few Mayfly patterns, and at the same time I had to dye some other materials, like I was dyeing some Partridge. In this case, this is grey Partridge dyed blue for a wee wet fly, and when I was doing that I threw in some French Partridge because I was tying some Mayflies, and as well I was dyeing some Sunburst, as you can see there. Now, I was basically messing around and I tied this one. It's just the Claret Bumble's in there somewhere, but with the blue, nobody to have guinea fowl in the front. I decided to tie a Mayfly version of this, and as I say, I've had a huge amount of people ask me to tie the fly. Another one I was tying was the Sunburst, this one here. So I'm going to be tying these two flies, but I'll do the Claret one in this video, and then I'll do another video on the Sunburst version. Now they're tied basically the same way, just different colours. You may have seen it, I also tied a grey version, and I already have that on YouTube. There's this one here. Now, tied much the same way. First thing in this one though, I'm going to put a small fluorescent tag, and this is glo-Brite Floss number 5, and all I do is quite simply come to the back of the hook, just to go by the shank. I'm just going to form a small tag with the floss, and then come back up and tie off. Now, all I do is whip finish at the back. Now you could take the floss further up, but you don't really need to. I don't want to bulk up the body too much. This way you can actually save a bit. Now what I'm going to do is put super glue on first. This is the fully mill version with the brush. I've reduced the brush, I've put it into a right taper so I can apply it to the heads as well. Now allow that to dry and then put a coat of varnish on it. Now I've already got one sitting here ready to go, so put it into the vise. Get it sitting level. Now in the thread, I'm going to be using a red thread in this case. It's a Uni 80. And we'll run the wax through the first part. Start at the eye and then work the way down to meet the tag, or in line with the barb of the hook. Just going to sort this hook just slightly down a bit. Now for the tail I'm using bleached and dyed yellow. This is from Vineyards. It's been a pheasant tail bleached and then been dyed yellow. Now looking around about 5 or 6 fibres. Put on as many as you like. Tail length looking twice the shank. So just that over the back, or to the length that you like as well. There's many people got their own idea what length they want. Happy with the length, we can trim away the excess. Now I'm using a small oval gold tinsel for the rib. Now I'm going to secure these in first, take the thread up. As you can see there, I'm a good mil or so, a couple of mil from the eye. And when you come back up, then we get some Claret seals fur. This is got a wee touch of red in it, you may see it there, which I've blended through. And you could use what one you have. You could use a light Claret or a standard Claret, dark Claret, to suit yourself or suit the pattern that you like. I'm just going to dub this on. Just make sure you start where you want. Just checking here by putting it to the side. I don't mind the thread coming through a wee bit. Now I'm going to go halfway up, and then I'm going to carry on with the thread up, take away the excess dubbing, slide it out the way and take the thread up to just short of the head, tie in in this case, this is an Indian, it was a badger neck that I dyed Claret. Now it's a black Claret type mix. Now first thing I do is remove the fluff at the bottom, tie this forward, the eye, and then come down with the inside of the feather facing myself. It is an unusual method of tying in the hackle, but it's basically I only want the hackle to come down about halfway. Now remove the waist, take your thread back up, and then come take your dubbing, bring your dubbing up now, and then take it to that point, to the centre of the hook, there, and then remove away the excess. Now I'd leave, if the thread colour was too, like, say it was a totally different colour, I would use a wee bit of dubbing there to hide it as a wind up here, but because it's red it suits the colour now. What I'm going to do here is come round, we're going to turn at the top, and then we'll work my way down to the thread. Then we work our way up by tying it in by crossing over the hackle. To show how strong this is, I can break away the tip, very easy. Then I can bring up the rib. Now the rib is looking round about 5 turns or so. When we get to the last turn, just stroke the fibres back, bring the rib to the front, screw it in now. Paste a wee bit of wax on your thread here, it gives you that bit extra grip. Then trim away the waste. And leave a space for your hackle. Now, come in here and just brush out some of the seal's fur into the hackle fibres. And then got a French Partridge dyed blue. So take away what I don't need. Tie this in by the tip. And a wee bit of wax on your thread. And then we can fold it back. Slide your fingers back. There's the tip there. Now I can break that off. These fibres here, I'm going to trim them away. And then we can fold the hackle fibres back. And then with nice straight turns, one turn in front of the other, form a front hackle. The French Partridge is a nice feather to use. Now we get to this point, we can tie it in. The stem's a wee bit thick on this, so I'm going to just trim it off at that. Sometimes I like to fold it back, but I'm just going to trim it away. You bring out the fibres all the way around. Now, I'm going to tie in, this is optional, with some split jungle cock. It's a single eye that's been split. I've got quite a few split eyes, so I'm going to pick one that's got a reasonable or an even split. And this one is not too bad. It's a wee bit uneven, as you can see there, but so what I do is, the thicker one is bring it in a wee bit. Then trim out, so they're both about the same, you can see there, same thickness. When preparing it with one feather, all you do is remove fluff from the sides, fine fibres anyway. And then we offer this on the sides, side of the head of the fly, a couple of turns or so to hold. Now this is to position jungle cock. Now we quick look at that side, and my side, that's fine. There again, touch of wax, we can fold this back. So the jungle cock's got to break out or break off to come away. It can't be pulled out. Trim this away. Trim this away. Sometimes you can break the jungle cock eye or the remains off, but like in that case it was quite strong. So what we do here is wet finish. And trim away thread. And there we are. That's just a kind of Bumble type Mayfly. Claret version anyway. So what I like to do for speed, super glue, in this case a fully milled super glue with a brush. Just lightly apply it onto the head. Now, as I said, I've trimmed this brush right down so they've got a nice taper. It's very easy to apply it. Allow that to dry, and it only takes about 2 or 3 minutes and it's dry, and you can varnish it, and then that's it. That's it finished. Just going to apply the varnish now once that's dry. all the way around. Okay, and I'm applying it with a brush. Use a needle if you want. And there we are. And that's the Claret Bumble, dyed as a Mayfly, if you want to call it. It's a colour combination that you can't go far wrong with, and a type of colour that would work when things are quite hard, or let's say you can try it. It's just a bit of fun, so hope you enjoyed that.